welcome everyone. Good morning or good evening, depending on
Good morning.
Whether or not you woke up or stayed up. Welcome to the Ascension of Baha'u'llah. We have a little program here. I'm putting the readers in chat. We're going to start with a song. It'll be a song, then 3 quotes, then a song. And we'll go through, so it should be pretty clear. All right.
Oh, my servant, oh, my servant, free thyself from the fetters of this world. Oh, my servant, free thyself from the fetters of this world. Oh, my servant, and loose thy soul from the prison of self. Oh, my servant, loose thy soul from the prison of self. Seize thy chance, for 'twill come to thee no more. Seize thy chance, for 'twill come to thee no more. Oh, my servant, oh, my servant, seize thy chance, for 'twill come to thee no more. Seize thy chance, for 'twill come to thee no more. Oh, my servant, oh, my servant. Thatha leli thuba lingeke labuya futhi. Thatha leli thuba lingeke labuya futhi. Maye, maye sisebenzi sami. Maye, maye sisebenzi sami. Thatha leli thuba lingeke labuya futhi. Thatha leli thuba lingeke labuya futhi. Maye, maye sisebenzi sami. Maye, maye sisebenzi sami.
The ancient beauty hath consented to be bound with chains, that mankind may be released from his bondage, and hath accepted to be made a prisoner within this most mighty stronghold, that the whole world may attain unto true liberty. He hath drained to its dregs the cup of sorrow, that all the peoples of the earth may attain unto abiding joy and be filled with gladness. This is the mercy of your Lord, the compassionate, the most merciful. We have accepted to be abased, O believers, in the unity of God, that ye may be exalted, and have suffered manifold afflictions, that ye might prosper and flourish. He who hath come to build anew the whole world, behold, how they that have joined partners with God have forced him to dwell within the most desolate of cities.
My God, my Master, my highest hope, and the goal of my desire. Thou seest and hearest the sighing of this wronged one, from this darksome well which the vain imaginations of thine adversaries have built, and from this blind pit which the idle fancies of the wicked among thy creatures have digged. By thy beauty, O thou whose glory is uncovered to the face of men, I am not impatient in the troubles that touch me in my love for thee, neither in the adversities which I suffer in thy path. Nay, I have by thy power chosen them for mine own self, and I glory in them amongst such of thy creatures as enjoy near access to thee, and those of thy servants that are wholly devoted to thyself.
As my tribulations multiplied, so did my love for God and for his cause increase, in such wise that all that befell me from the host of the wayward was powerless to deter me from my purpose. Should they hide me away in the depths of the earth, yet would they find me riding aloft on the clouds and calling out unto God, the Lord of strength and of might. I have offered myself up in the way of God, and I yearn after tribulations in my love for him and for the sake of his good pleasure. Unto this bear witness the woes which now afflict me, the like of which no other man hath suffered. Every single hair of mine head calleth out that which the burning bush uttered on Sinai, and each vein of my body invoketh God and saith, Oh, would I have been severed in thy path, so that the world might be quickened, and all its peoples be united. Thus hath it been decreed by him who is the all-knowing, the all-informed.
Can you hear the spring, the flourishing of life? From the tree of eternity comes a song of paradise. To the lovers and the severed ones, the poor ones and the kings, he sings a song to wet the hearts and lifts our drooping wings. sinner, father of the poor. He has drained the cup of sorrow that all may live in joy. With every passing day he takes a dagger to his chest. With trembling hands and weary bones he lays his head to rest. And when the day turns to night, he longs to take his flight, whispering goodbye to all the lovers. And the fever drains his life, one last breath, one last goodbye. He is a king, and his kingdom will not die. He is a king, and his kingdom is nigh. His footsteps slowly fade, his slippers by the bed. One more smile to cheer the friends, no word is left unsaid. Oh, the fire in his eyes is gone, he's summoned to his home. And in my heart I see the King ascending to his throne. And when the day turns to night, he longs to take his flight, whispering goodbye to all the lovers. And the fever drains his life, one last breath, one last goodbye. He is a king, and his kingdom will not die. He is a king, and his kingdom is nigh. I will not forget thy bounties when you are gone. I will remember thy days during my days, and I pray that I will be so steadfast in your love that my heart shall not waver. I will not forget thy bounties when you are gone. I will remember thy days during my days, and I pray that I will be so steadfast in your love that my heart shall not waver. Heart shall not waver. Heart shall not waver. Heart shall not waver. Heart shall not waver.
Outwardly, he was a prisoner, condemned and wronged, but in reality, he was the Son of Glory, the manifestation of grandeur and majesty. the king of the kingdom of poise and dignity. Although he showed much compassion and loving kindness, and approached anyone who came to his presence with tender care and humbleness, and often used to make humorous remarks to put them at ease. Yet in spite of these, no one, whether faithful or disbelieving, learned or unlettered, wise or foolish, was able to utter 10 words in his presence in the usual everyday manner. Indeed, many would find themselves to be tremulous with an impediment in their speech.
Be not dismayed, O peoples of the world, when the day star of my beauty is set, and the heaven of my tabernacle is concealed before your eyes. Arise to further my cause and exalt my word amongst men. We are with you at all times, and shall strengthen you through the power of truth. We are truly almighty. Whoso hath recognized me will arise and serve me with such determination that the powers of earth and heaven shall be unable to defeat his purpose.
Nine months before his ascension, Baha'u'llah, as attested by Abdu'l-Baha, had voiced his desire to depart from this world. From that time onward, it became increasingly evident from the tone of his remarks to those who attained his presence that the close of his earthly life was approaching, though he refrained from mentioning it openly to anyone. On the night preceding the 11th of Shawwal, 1309 AH, May 8th, 1892, he contracted a slight fever, which, through it, mounted the following day, soon after subsided. He continued to grant interviews to certain of the friends and pilgrims, but it soon became evident that he was not well. His fever returned in a more acute form than before. His general condition grew steadily worse. Complications ensued, which at last culminated in his ascension at the hour of dawn, May 29th, 1892, 8 hours after sunset in the 75th year of his age.
I think you're still muted, Nabil.
Oh, is this for me?
There you go. That's for Nabil. Yeah.
Oh, I'm
You
sorry. I thought
No
I heard ill and I heard Gabrielle. I don't
problem.
remember volunteering.
No problem. No problem. All right. You were unmuted, but we couldn't hear anything. Oh, still can't hear you. Is it hardware? All right, we will pass it on. Let's see if we can get Elizabeth Foster, aka Betsy. Would you like to read? Yeah. All right. There you go. Unmute. There you go.
Good point. For a full week, a vast number of mourners, rich and poor alike, tarried to grieve with the bereaved family, partaking day and night of the food that was lavishly dispensed by its members. Notables, among whom were numbered Shias, Sunnis, Christians, Jews, and Druzes, as well as poets, ulamas, and government officials, all joined in lamenting the loss and in magnifying the virtues and greatness of Baha'u'llah. Many of them paying to him their written tributes in verse and in prose, in both Arabic and Turkish. From cities as far afield as Damascus, Aleppo, Beirut, and Cairo, similar tributes were received. These glowing testimonials were, without exception, submitted to Abdul Baha, who now represented the cause of the departed leader, and whose praises were often mingled in these eulogies with the homage paid to his father.
All right, Nabil, you want to try this one again? Oh, nope, still muted. That's okay. All right, I'll read this one. Janabi Mirza Ismail, a believer present in that last audience of Baha'u'llah, has recorded, tears flowed from my eyes, and I was overcome with feelings of grief and sorrow after hearing these words. At this moment, the Blessed Perfection bade me come close to him, and I obeyed. Using a handkerchief, which was in his hand, Baha'u'llah wiped the tears from my cheeks. As he did so, the words of Isaiah, and the Lord God will wipe away the tears from off all faces, involuntarily came to my mind. Right. The following is a poem from Andalib, and Ajit's going to read it for us.
An eyewitness account of Baha'u'llah's ascension by Andalib. He is the all-powerful, the almighty, the beloved. Oh, in life's cup, the wine pourer of the feast of decree, poured life-ending venom instead of spirit-elating wine. For every ache, there is a remedy, for every trouble, a solution. Oh, for this remediless ache and this balmless trouble. The eye of creation was stunned, the world's heart darkened, heart's orchard was withered, the nightingale of life silenced. From this loss, the pillars of existence were dismantled. From this loss, the eternal throne was crushed. The waves of the surging sea of grace were stilled. Instead, waves of grief's ocean gushed in the hearts and souls of the near ones. The banner of the most excellent names fell to the dust. The lamentation of God's body was raised to the high heavens. The one by whose manifestation the day of resurrection dawned upon the world. By the setting of his sun, a commotion made the world to quake. The one who in Sinai of nearness called, behold, and thou shalt see, dismayed many a Moses by his roar, never shalt thou behold. The most mighty ocean sunk its ruby ship, whence a tempest of tears descended from the eyes of Noah. Thus was the king of the visible world established upon the placeless throne. Thus the sun-like countenance became hid in the west of the eternal holiness. The ear was deprived of the song of the nightingale of paradise. The eye was forbid the effulgence of the sun-like countenance. Then it was this tragedy occurred, this loss appeared. And the phrase, verily the Lord was hidden, became the mark of this tragedy. With mine own eyes did I behold the clear morn of the day of resurrection, as it surrounded the entire land of Akka. As for the funeral, Akka's population, entire, low and noble, gathered in Baji to express their faithfulness. The Persian believers lamented fate's unchangeable decree, and the native Arabs cried out, O our Lord, O our Lord. For the washing of the sacred body in the haram, the most mighty branch stood at service solely out of his patience resignation, and acquiescence. His Holiness God's most mighty branch spoke to the friends compassionately, with speech eloquent and enchanting. No one should be disturbed, since God has said in his Kitab Bi'aqtas for all creation, O people, when the sun of my beauty has set and my heavenly temple is hidden from all eyes, all must arise for the triumph of my cause. Remain assured and raise its banner the world over. There was wisdom in my manifestation and a wisdom also in my disappearance. None will this wisdom comprehend save God himself. Therefore must we become united in his cause, in his cause's spread. We must become united both in outward seeming and within our hearts. For teaching and triumph of the faith, we must be as one body, instill a new spirit by this call into the temple of the world. 11 were the disciples of Jesus Christ. After the passing of God's Spirit, they gave healing to world's dwellers. Praise be God, at present our number is several thousand, all enlightened by the effulgence and the writings of Baha. Thanks be God that we are beneath the most mighty branch's shade, the branch of that ancient star in the wave of the ocean of grace. Remain constant and assured in this mighty cause, patient in this tragedy, thankful in adversity. Unbelief regrets that ere this tragedy struck, he did not drink a cup. Okay. Missed the last one.
الثناء الذي زهر من نفسك الأعلى والبهاء الذي تلا من جمالك الأبهار عليك يا مظهر الكبرياء وسلطان البقاء ومليك من في الأرض والسماء أشهد أن بك زهرت سلطنة الله واقتداره وعظمة الله وكبرياءه وبك أشرقت شموس القدم في سماء القضاء وتلا جمال القلب عن أفق البدار وأشهد أن بحركة من قلمك زهر حكم الكاف والنور وبرز سر الله المكنون وبدأت الممكنات وبعثت الظهورات وأشهد أن بجمالك زهر جمال المعبود و به وجهك لاح وجه المقصود و بكلمة من عندك فصل بين الممكنات وساد المخلصون إلى الذروة العليا والمشركون إلى الدركات السفلى وأشهد بأن من عرفك فقد عرف الله ومن فاز بلقائك فقد فاز بلقاء الله فطوبى لمن آمن بك وبآياتك وخذا بسلطانك وشرف بلقائك وبرق برضاك وطاف في حولك وحضر تلقاء عرشك فويل لمن ظلمك من ترك وكفر بآياتك وجاهد بسلطانك وحارب بنفسك واستكبر لدى وجهك وجادل ببرهانك وفر من حكومتك واقتدارك وكان من المشركين في ألواح القسم مثل لك مكتوب فيا إلهي ومحبوبي فارسل إلي يمين رحمتك وعنايتك نفحات قدس ألطافك لتجذبني عن نفسي وعن الدنيا ولو شطر قربك ولقائك إنك أنت المقتدر على ما تشاء وإنك كنت على كل شيء محيطا عليك يا جمال الله ثناء الله وذكره وبهاء الله ونوره أشهد بأن مراد عين الإبداع مظلوما شرحك كنت في أيامك في قمرات البلايا مرة كنت تحت السلاسل والأغلال ومرة كنت تحت السيوف الأعدام وما كل ذلك أمرت الناس بمؤمرة من لدن عليم حكيم روحي لذرك الفداء ونفسي لبلائك الفداء أسأل الله بك وبالذين استزاد وجوههم من أنوار وجهك واتبعوا ما أمروا به حبا لنفسك أن يكشف السبحات التي حالت بينك وبين خلقك ويرزقني خير الدنيا والآخرة إنك أنت المقتدر المتعالي العزيز الغفور الرحيم صلى اللهم يا إلهي على السدرة وأوراقها وأغصانها وأفنانها وأصولها وفروعها بدوام أسمائك الحسنى وصفاتك العليا ثم احفظها من شر المعتدين وجنود الظالمين إنك أنت المقتدر القدير صلى اللهم يا إلهي على عبادك الفائزين وإمائك الفائزات إنك أنت الكريم ذو الفضل العظيم لا إله إلا أنت الغفور الكريم.
Thank you, everyone, for coming in the wee hours of the morning. Thank you, Ajit, for reading that poem. I wanted you to read it because a dear friend of yours actually translated that one, Ahang Rabbani. So that was wonderful. Sorry, I cut you off at the end there. The thing got stuck and it switched slides on me. to go back, but thank you so much, everyone. It was good to see everyone. So who's going out to get breakfast right now? Anyone? Oh, starting breakfast.
Now we're going to bed.
I don't know.
Breakfast.
All right. So wonderful.
I don't know if you can hear me, but
Yeah, we can hear you.
I don't know what happened with my mic, but
We can hear you now. So are you going back to bed, Nabil?
I may not, but I think the kids will.
Nice.
Maybe only Amelia.
Oh, Ayana's up.
I'm awake.
You're up. You're up for good. All right. Oh wait, is Emilio graduates tomorrow?
He graduates today.
He graduates today.
Oh, I guess today. Yeah, still tomorrow for me, right? Because I haven't gone to bed.
You've been up?
Yeah, I've been up.
Oh my gosh.
So,
oh my god.
Well, congratulations, Emilio.
Emilio, did you hear?
Wonderful.
Anyway.
And congratulations to Elizabeth and the baby. Elizabeth, can you show us the baby again real quick? Oh, there's the baby. Here we go. I will pin that video. Spotlight for everybody. Oh, there's the baby. Show the baby. Hey.
Grandma Linda.
Linda. So cute.
Hi, Grandma Line Dew. Oh, is this your first holy day, little baby? It is, isn't it?
It is. It's just the baby's second day period.
Oh,
So beautiful.
baby Aya.
Yeah.
Yes.
Such a good name.
So cute. So cute.
And it looks to me like Linda O'Donnell is even more baby. Hey.
Yeah.
That's so fancy.
So wonderful.
Chris.
And what is the baby's name?
Aya.
Yeah.
Aya.
And her middle
Sorry?
name is Sarah.
Aya Sarah.
Aya Sarah.
Cute.
Aya Sarah.
Okay.
Dear
Yes.
friends, myself and Akhtar, we are also here enjoying the meeting.
Wonderful.
But we are not so decent to show our faces. Sorry.
That's wonderful. Yeah, we're glad you can make it. Glad you can make it. Wonderful. Oh, and there's the graduate in the bill screen.
Okay, yeah, I see him.
Yes. Excellent.
Right now, the biggest guy on that screen is you. Everybody has little tiny pictures.
All right. So wonderful. Thank you so much, everyone.
Okay.
Good to see everyone. Have a
Alrighty.
good evening or good morning.
Aloha, everybody.
Aloha.
Thank you.
Have a
Thank you
good
very
day.
much.
Program, Chris.
Oh, no problem. It's
Oh,
wonderful.
wonderful program. Thank you so much. Happy Holy Day.
Happy Holy Day.
Happy